All right, so we are getting ready for our fourth game of the day, second day of the Jackson Purchase Jam, live from Graves County High School, Graves County, Kentucky. Mayfield, Kentucky is the city. Bella Vista Prep versus Downey Christian. Bella Vista Prep coming off a tough loss last night to Spire Academy, 110-85. And Downey Christian dropped their game yesterday as well. Projected starters are for Bella Vista, Iman Surtovich, number 3, Zion Harmon, number 0, Addison Patterson, number 11, 15, Jimmy Bell, we'll explain why in a moment, and 35, Terry Armstrong. For Downey Christian, number 1, Carlos Felix, he was 11 yesterday and in the program. Number 3, Emmanuel Maldonado, number 4, Julian Newman, 21, Eduardo Peralta, and 35, Rohan Palmer Smith. All righty, so that's the horn. Our clock has hit 0. And regular high school rules will apply. Excuse me. No, scratch that. Because they had put 8 minutes up on the clock. I thought they were going to regular high school rules, but no, grind session rules will apply. So we'll go to public announce for the starting lineups, and then we'll come back and do some more housekeeping. All right, so we've got a uniform number change. Carlos Felix, who was battling with the effects of the flu yesterday. He looks like he feels better today. He was 11 yesterday. He is number 1 today. And for Bella Vista, they normally start number 33, Ricky Sanza, but in the post, but he was injured in the game last night with Spire Academy. So he is sitting out, and starting in his place is Jimmy Bell, number 15. Right to it. Terry. Bella Vista is the home team on the scoreboard. They are in white, trimmed in midnight blue. Downey Christian, visitor, and they are in red, white, and blue. They are in midnight blue, trimmed in red and white. Jimmy Bell down low, no good. Offensive rebound for Bell. And he is fouled by Eduardo Peralta. That is Peralta's first foul. Surtovich, no good. Julian Newman picks up the rebound. Maldonado misses his first tray ball. Terry Armstrong with the rebound. Armstrong, coast to coast. Julian Newman to Rohan Palmer Smith. Shot no good. Armstrong with another rebound. And Terry Armstrong will go coast to coast again, and he scores it again. So if these first couple of possessions are any indication, Terry Armstrong is on full go mode right now. Tray ball is good. Eduardo Peralta. He puts Downey Christian on the board. It's 4-3 Bella Vista on top. Terry Armstrong, mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound, Carlos Felix, poked away from behind by Terry Armstrong. Armstrong to Zion Harmon to Iman Sertovic. Back to Harmon. Harmon to Jimmy Bell. Swiped at, but Bell retains. Bell misses the shot. Eduardo Peralta with the rebound. Emmanuel Maldonado. Being guarded by Addison Patterson. Maldonado for three. Downey Christian takes the lead, 6-4. Addison Patterson to Terry Armstrong. Patterson, tray ball from up top, no good. Zion Harmon with the long rebound. Three ball is good. Zion Harmon. And Harmon puts Bella Vista back on top, 7-6. Maldonado, shot, no good. Terry Armstrong with the rebound. Armstrong, coast to coast, spins one off the glass, no good. Julian Newman picks up the rebound, and he is fouled. That foul committed by Zion Harmon, his first team first. Carlos Felix blocked by Jimmy Bell. Felix retrieves the rebound. He gets it to Rohan Palmer-Smith to Emmanuel Maldonado. Floater in the lane, no good. Addison Patterson pulls down the board. Patterson to Iman Sertovic, and it's good. 10-6. Bella Vista on top in the early going. Eduardo Peralta, no good. Rebound, Addison Patterson. Almost stolen by Maldonado. Picked up by Terry Armstrong. Armstrong to Sertovic. Sertovic, no good. Addison Patterson, offensive rebound. He spins in the lane, and he is fouled. Foul committed by Rohan Palmer-Smith, his first, team second. Addison Patterson to the line. Shooting two. And Patterson makes the first, misses the second. Julian Newman being guarded one-on-one by Zion Harmon. The two are very close. Rohan Palmer-Smith misses that three. Patterson, no good. Maldonado comes down with the rebound. Julian Newman, long three, no good. Terry Armstrong with the rebound. Armstrong already has 4 rebounds. And Maldonado called for the reach-in foul. His first, team third. Terry Armstrong with the lob for the dunk. And Coach Kyle Weaver was setting that up that entire possession. Carlos Felix, 3 ball is short. Terry Armstrong with his 5th rebound of the afternoon. Zion Harmon, 4-3. That's his 2nd 3-pointer of the afternoon. 16-6, Bella Vista. Emmanuel Maldonado. He's hit 2 threes. Iman Surdovic, no good. Jimmy Bell, offensive rebound and dunk. Zion Harmon commits his 2nd foul, team 2nd. $10:06 left to go in the first half. And our score is Bella Vista 18, Downey Christian 9. Eduardo Peralta, finger roll, no good. Emmanuel Shimanga with the rebound for Bella Vista. Addison Patterson with the layup. And Patterson with the rebound. Patterson with 5 rebounds to go along with the 5 that Terry Armstrong has. Emmanuel Maldonado comes out of there with the basketball. He shoots one right over Addison Patterson. Maldonado with his 3rd 3, and our score is 20-12, Bella Vista. Terry Armstrong a little short with his 3. $8:56 to go in the first half. Bella Vista by 8. Turnover, Downey Christian. Bella Vista basketball. Harmon tries to get it in to Armstrong, knocked away by Downey Christian, retained by Emmanuel Shimanga. Iman Surdovic, tray ball, no good. Wilfred Diaz with the long rebound. Here comes Emmanuel Maldonado into the lane. Julian Newman, no good. Emmanuel Shimanga with the rebound.
Let's run it.
And we've got a foul call on the play. That foul committed by Julian Newman, his 1st, team 4th. So we've got a timeout on the floor. And our score in the early going is Bella Vista 20, Downey Christian 12. That's a 30-second timeout, so we will stay here. Emmanuel Maldonado continues to shoot the ball well. He's got 3 threes so far in the first half for Downey Christian, 3 out of 5. I believe he's just a sophomore, and that kid can really shoot. Can't wait to see him put on a little mass, a little muscle. Let's see if he can get a little bigger, but Emmanuel Maldonado can play. All right, and so Bella Vista back out on the floor. Basketball belongs to them. Zion Harmon to trigger. Brandon Talbot just into the game for Bella Vista.
Brandon, top, Brandon, top.
Zion Harmon lobs it to Terry Armstrong. That's his second dunk of the afternoon. Rohan Palmer-Smith misses the shot. Emmanuel Shimanga picks up the rebound. Zion Harmon. He makes his third three of the afternoon. Julian Newman misses in the lane. Rebound, Addison Patterson. Bella Vista retains possession. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Downey Christian. Junior Garbra. There we go. Replaces Addison Patterson. Zion Harmon on fire. That's his fourth three of the first half. Eduardo Peralta off the pass from Emmanuel Maldonado. 28-14. Bella Vista has doubled up Downey Christian. Brandon Talbot, no good. Eduardo Peralta with the rebound. Basketball belongs to Downey Christian. 5:54 left in the first half. Julian Newman for three. 28-17. Bella Vista in the lead. Emmanuel Shimanga on the pass from Talbot, no good. Two free throws about to come up. Terry Armstrong just committed his first foul, team third. Misses both. Emmanuel Shimanga with the defensive rebound. Wilfred Diaz called for his first foul, team fifth. Emmanuel Shimanga to the line, and he misses his first. And Shimanga makes the second. Stolen by Bella Vista. Zion Harmon with his fifth three of the first half. Shot no good. Downey Christian. Shimanga with the rebound. Harmon's three ball short. Here comes Downey Christian. Julian Newman, no good. Jerron Artest into the game for Bella Vista, replacing Zion Harmon. Jimmy Bell back in the contest, replacing Emmanuel Shimanga.
You're good. You're good, Brandon. You're good. It's around middle. Terry, step in. Terry, step in.
Terry Armstrong with the steal in the open court and an emphatic dunk. Armstrong with 10 points. Carlos Felix spins it in off the glass.
Get in it. Jerron, get back to the middle.
Terry Armstrong, 4-3. Terry Armstrong and Zion Harmon have combined for 28 points already. Maldonado kisses one off the glass.
Right back to it.
So the pace of the game has picked up and become very brisk.
Good. Swing it. Shoot it.
Terry Armstrong, in and out.
Brandon.
Rebound, Downey Christian.
When you miss two, you keep shooting. You gotta rise up quicker.
Jerron Artest called for that foul. His first, team fourth. Julian Newman, it's a two-pointer.
Thank you.
Brandon Talbot.
Stop, B.
Coach Kyle Weaver told him if he misses a shot or two, keep shooting, and he drained that corner tray right there. 40-23, Bella Vista comfortably in the lead. And Jimmy Bell, who did an actually decent job of staying in front of Julian Newman, called for the hand check. That's his first foul, team's fifth. Tray ball is good, Eduardo Peralta. Terry Armstrong stripped. Jerron Artest. Mid-range jumper right about at the free throw line. Julian Newman, he's heating up. He's got 8. Eduardo Peralta called for his second foul. Team 6.
Addison corner. Draw middle. Hit it.
So the foul on Emmanuel Maldonado, his second, team 7th. Iman Sertovic makes the front end of the 1-and-1.
You got 21.
And he makes both. So Bella Vista cruising 44-31. 13-point lead, 54 seconds left in the first half. Newman into the lane, over Shimanga, no good. Sertovic with the rebound. But he is called for the push. His first team 6th. Peralta, he travels. Yes. Basketball will belong to the Bears. 38.9 seconds left to go in the first half.
Around middle. Iman. Be ready to step into it.
Emmanuel Maldonado. Matthew Hill goes up, and he is fouled by Emmanuel Shimanga. That is Shimanga's first, team 7th.
Sounded good up top. Looked like he got him low.
Hill makes the first.
If he gets all ball, he lets him go. He told me that's what happened down here. I thought he got him low. That's what I heard.
Hill makes both. 44-33. Downey Christian trying to stay close. Just under 10 seconds to go in the first half. Jerron Artest, step back, and that's for 2. Jerron Artest for 2, and that would have been good if it went, but it did not go. So we go into the halftime, and our score is Bella Vista 46, Downey Christian 33. The Bears looking much better than they did last night. They had a very disappointing loss to Spire Academy. They are looking to bounce back with a W today, but we'll have to do it without the services of Rick Isanza. So far, so good in just the first quarter. All right, so we will take a timeout, and we will be back with about 3 minutes before the second half. And we will get you back to game 2 of day 4, or day 2 and game 4 of the Jackson Purchase Jam. Our score at the half, Bella Vista 46, Downey 33. This is a grind session production brought to you by Tanager Sports. We'll talk to you again in about 4 minutes. All right, we've got about a minute before second half begins. Had to wait on my food, folks. Sorry. They were running a little bit slow up there with Larry, Darrell, and Darrell. But our score at the half is Bella Vista 46, Downey Christian 33. Bella Vista coming off a very disappointing loss last night to Spire Academy, 110-85. And it does not look like they had much of a hangover effect. In the first half, they were led by Zion Harmon with 15 and Terry Armstrong with 13. Meanwhile, Downey Christian was led by Emmanuel Maldonado with 11 and Julian Newman and Eduardo Peralta with 8 apiece. Both these teams were shooting very well from downtown. Emmanuel Maldonado has 3 threes, Julian Newman and Eduardo Peralta with 2 apiece. And if Downey Christian wants to stay close, they had better keep hitting those threes. So we are almost ready to begin the second half. And Downey Christian will have the basketball first. Downey Christian trailing by 13, which is certainly a manageable deficit. But I would expect Bella Vista to look to try to pounce on them early. Julian Newman to Eduardo Peralta. He tries to connect with Emmanuel Maldonado. Ball last touched by Iman Surdovic. Newman from the jump circle, no good. And Zion Harmon with the steal. Harmon, finger roll is good.
23, you got 23. Jimmy, 23. Up, shooter. Us.
And that ball out of bounds, last touched by Matthew Hill. Matthew Hill starting the second half for Downey Christian in place of Rohan Palmer-Smith. 15:20 left to go, and Bella Vista up by 15, 48-33.
Come on, Iman. Sit down if you're not going to shoot.
Addison Patterson, shot no good, but he is fouled. Matthew Hill called for that foul, his first, team first. Addison Patterson misses it. And Patterson misses both. Julian Newman with the ball, deep left wing. He is guarded by Terry Armstrong. Now they will switch. Zion Harmon will pick him up. Carlos Felix, dribble handoff to Maldonado. Matthew Hill, shot is blocked by Jimmy Bell. Zion Harmon off the glass, trying to connect with Addison Patterson, just missed it. Newman, short floater is good. Newman with 10. Harmon again trying to connect with Patterson. And give that bucket to Emmanuel Maldonado. He's now got 13. And we've got Terry Armstrong called for the offensive foul. That's his second foul, team first of the second half. And Coach Kyle Weaver is not at all pleased by the call. But basketball will go to Downey Christian.
We got nothing to talk about if you don't think that's a foul.
48-37. And the ref turns around and says, we've got nothing to talk about if you don't think that's a foul. Julian Newman with the basket, and suddenly Downey Christian within 9, 48-39. Zion Harmon with the acrobatic reverse layup, spun it off the glass. And timeout called by Bella Vista. 13:38 to go in the game. Our score is Bella Vista 50, Downey Christian 39. This is day 2 of the 2019 Jackson Purchase Jam. This is the 4th game of the day. We have one more after this one. A grind session event brought to you by Tanager Sports. I'm Leroy Watson on play-by-play, and we will be back in a moment.
Switch it. Terry up. Get up, get up. Up, Terry. Shoot, Terry.
Julian Newman from the volleyball line, and it's good. Newman with 15. Comes Emmanuel Maldonado the other way. The lead is 8, 50-42. Bella Vista on top. A foul committed by Addison Patterson, his first team second. Junior Garbra into the contest, replacing Zion Harmon for Bella Vista. Julian Newman across the timeline. Into the lane. Puts up a floater, no good, and he is fouled by Junior Garbra. Excuse me, he's fouled by Addison Patterson. That is the second on Patterson, third on Bella Vista in the half. Julian Newman to the line, shooting a pair. And he misses the first. And he misses both.
Let's go, run it, run it.
Brandon Talbot to Garbra to Terry Armstrong. He hits Addison Patterson at the free throw line, down to Big Jimmy Bell on the post. Baby hook is good.
Junior, 9 ball. Switch it.
52-42. Bella Vista on top by 10. Emmanuel Maldonado tries to get it to Matthew Hill. Ball out of bounds. Patterson almost made the steal, but stepped on the end line. 12:09 left in the contest. Jordani Velgra into the game for Downey Christian, his first appearance today. Stolen, Bella Vista. Junior Garbra, no good. Julian Newman slides in and picks up the loose ball. Newman taking on Junior Garbra up top. He gets into the lane, shot no good. Jimmy Bell with the long rebound. It's a 2-on-1. Patterson to Jimmy Bell for the dunk.
Offense dictate where the defense goes on the carry.
54-42. 11:30 to go. Bella Vista on top.
Travel again.
Almost stolen by Addison Patterson.
That's a nothing.
And Carlos Felix on the floor, grimacing in obvious pain. So he will have to come out for at least one play. Wilfred Diaz will replace Felix. Carlos has been sluggish all weekend, feeling the effects of the flu.
Sit.
So now Downey Christian, Newman into the lane, and he's fouled. Fouled by Junior Garbra.
This ain't James Harden. All ball again. It's just
Garbra's first, team fourth.
all the contact. Are we not calling it the exact same way? We're letting everybody play. No.
So Newman will go to the line, shoot a pair more. He makes the first.
Same way, same exact thing. We're consistent every which way possible. To get there.
His whole shoulder was up.
And Newman makes both. 54-44. Bella Vista on top, but Downey Christian trimming their deficit. Terry Armstrong into the front court. Over to Junior Garbra. Three, no good. Rebound, Jordani Velgra. And going to the scorer's table, Jerron Artest and Zion Harmon will check in at the next dead ball. Basket is good. Addison Patterson. He is fouled by Eduardo Peralta. That is his third, team second. And so Patterson completes the three-point play. And the lead is 13, 57-44. 10:40 to go in the contest.
Up, Jerron.
Manuel Maldonado to Peralta, no good. Terry Armstrong chases down the long rebound. Armstrong in transition. To Zion Harmon, three ball on the way, it's short. Addison Patterson with the rebound. Brandon Talbot, three, no good. Jerron Artest taps it to Terry Armstrong. He scoops it in. Armstrong with 15. And the line of the day, a fan behind me says, he should have dunked it. Tough crowd for Terry Armstrong. If people expect him to dunk everything. Brandon Talbot, three ball is good. So if you're Downey Christian, you've got to wonder, the deficit is now 18. They're going to have to find a way to stop the bleeding and get back in this thing. Trey ball is up. No good, Jordani Velgra, and here comes Bella Vista. Easy layup for Zion Harmon. And Downey Christian needs a timeout sometime soon. 64-44. And we've got a foul on Jerron Artest. That is his second and the team's fifth. And into the game for Downey Christian, number 20, Wilfred Diaz, replacing Emmanuel Maldonado. Nice spin by Eduardo Peralta. Oh, the shot doesn't go. Zion Harmon with the rebound. Over to Terry Armstrong. Trey ball on the way, a little bit long. Rebound, Julian Newman. Newman kicks it out to Jordani Velgra. Back to Newman. Trey ball is good. So Julian Newman has dialed it up in the second half. He's up to 20. Zion Harmon goes baseline, and he is fouled. The foul committed by Wilfred Diaz. That is his second, team's third. Emmanuel Maldonado back into the contest for Downey Christian, replacing Jordani Velgra. 8:34 to go, and the lead is 17 for Bella Vista. Tray ball no good. Brandon Talbot. Julian Newman with the rebound. He floats one up, no good. Jerron Artest with the rebound. Zion Harmon lob for Terry Armstrong for the jam.
Let's go. Shoot the ball. Help. Good,
Jerron Artest defending Manuel Maldonado. Maldonado's shot, no good. Strong rebound, Addison Patterson in transition. Euro step, he scoops it home. Addison Patterson. He's got 8. Newman into the lane, blocked by Patterson. And Patterson to get the rebound. Zion Harmon to Brandon Talbot to Terry Armstrong in transition. Terry Armstrong looks like the Terry Armstrong from a year ago who was the Grind Session Player of the Year. Timeout. Downey Christian. 30-second timeout. 7 minutes, 34 seconds left to go, and our score is Bella Vista 70, Downey Christian 47. And that's what Bella Vista is capable of, just an explosion of points from all over the place. Zion Harmon has contributed, Addison Patterson has contributed, Terry Armstrong, Jimmy Bell. And so we go from a 13-point lead to a 23-point lead in the blink of an eye, because they are an extremely explosive basketball team. And it actually, most of this run began when it was an 8-point lead. And okay, they got it. And so now Downey Christian turns it over. Zion Harmon lobs it to Terry Armstrong. His back was to the basket. He flipped it up on a reverse layup, and it didn't go, but it sure looked pretty.
Get a stop. Sit down. Get a stop. Come on, get up.
Julian Newman, long three, no good. Addison Patterson, long pass to Zion Harmon, up and in.
Let's go.
Stop ball, Terry. Stop ball.
Draw zero. Zion, bounce over.
Julian Newman is fouled by Terry Armstrong.
Straight James Harden. It's like every time he gets near contact. The kid's not a
Third foul on Armstrong, 6th foul on Bella Vista. Eduardo Peralta drops it off, but stolen. He was trying to connect with Matthew Hill. Addison Patterson misses the dunk. And we're going the other way.
Up, Addy.
Julian Newman around Patterson.
Nobody touched him.
Addison Patterson called for the foul. That is his third. Team 7th. And Julian Newman to the line. He will shoot 2.
Just get out the way when he go.
He makes the first.
Next time. No one touched him.
And Newman makes both.
Just fell over.
Long three, Zion Harmon, and it's good. 75-49. Bella Vista by 26. Almost stolen by Zion Harmon.
Unfair for you to do that every time. That's unfair.
That's his third foul, team's 8th.
Yeah.
How's it unfair? What foul did I commit? You guys are done. Bitch, morning, you're finished. Not listening to any of you. We'll listen to you, okay?
All right. I'm going to talk to Mike over there. Go ahead, talk to Mike. I said I'm going to talk to Mike.
And Tech on the bench. So, all right, we're going to get the techs up first. And Newman makes the first tech free throw.
It's 8-3, and it ain't by accident.
And he makes the second.
Can we get one carry call, though? I'm asking on the ice. That's going to help him. Please do. Because he don't carry, so. If you're talking to
All right, so there was a lot of chirping from the Bella Vista bench. They were unhappy with the foul calls. And so the ref tells all the assistant coaches no more talking. So lead assistant says, okay, well, I'm going to talk to Mike, and he got a tech. It was actually funny to me, but, hey, he got a tech. So Newman just made 4 free throws, and Downey had the basketball. They didn't score. Bella Vista did not score in transition, so now Downey, Julian Newman, misses the floater in the lane. He gets the rebound.
Back up.
Another floater, and it's good. So Newman with 2 more. Addison Patterson for 3, no good. The defensive rebound, Matthew Hill. 75-55, the lead is 20. That was saved by Eduardo Peralta, picked up by Addison Patterson. He gets it to Zion Harmon. Harmon lobs it to Terry Armstrong for another emphatic jam. Armstrong acts as if he's angry with the rim on these. Man, that was fierce. 77-55. Newman, tray ball, no good. Addison Patterson up to Terry Armstrong. Armstrong to Iman Sertovic. Tray ball is short. Eduardo Peralta with the rebound. And Patterson called for the reach-in foul. That is his 4th foul, team 9th. And to the line, shooting 1-1, Eduardo Peralta. And he missed the first. Oh, wasn't he shooting 1 I thought he was shooting 1-1. I'm sorry, folks, because my voice is carried across the whole arena. He was at half court, so I don't know how he could have possibly been in the act of shooting. But anyway, I thought it was the 9th foul. But okay, double bonus. Thanks to Jesse Brewer for reminding me that was their telling me that was their 10th foul, because I thought it was their 9th. So they were in the double bonus, because I really was truly confused. Terry Armstrong, there's no confusion on that. The assault on the rims continues. Oh my goodness, that's 4 of the hardest dunks I've seen all year, right here in the second half. And here he comes again. Terry Armstrong trying to rip either a rim off or his shoulder out of joint or something. My goodness. There's been a lot of whispers that Terry Armstrong has not played the way he played last year because he already has his scholarship. Maybe those whispers can end now, because he is absolutely, positively assaulting the rim from every possible angle. Eduardo Peralta. Shot is good. Free throw is good. And he was fouled by Jerron Artest. Addison Patterson goes in for the layup. Missed it. Offensive rebound, up and in. Oh, my goodness. Eduardo Peralta is bleeding from his eye. So I don't know what happened, but his eyelid is either his eyelid or right below his eye is cut. because he is bleeding freely. So Peralta will have to come out of the game. And he may be done. That's going to take a second to get that cleaned up to where he will be able to return to this game. So he's with the trainer. It looks worse than it is, folks. If you're watching the live stream, it looks a lot worse than it is. I've had a cut on my eyelid before, and it bleeds really freely for a while. He'll be fine. It's just going to take a second to get him cleaned up. All right, tray ball, no good. Julian Newman, rebound Addison Patterson to Terry Armstrong. Armstrong back to Patterson. Layup is good. Addison Patterson. He is fouled. That foul committed by Matthew Hill. That is his second foul. Team fifth. And Patterson to the line to complete the three-point play, and he does. That is the second three-point play of the second half for Addison Patterson, and the lead swells to 27, 86-59. Emmanuel Maldonado, no good from the baseline. Patterson with another rebound. Up front to Zion Harmon. Harmon for three. It's good. Left corner baseline. Addison Patterson with 20 rebounds on the day, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 13 points. Jeron Artest, and yes, that's an easy call. He was fouled. That is Emmanuel Maldonado's third foul, team sixth. And Jeron Artest will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. And Artest makes both. 91-59. Bella Vista on cruise control, 2:58 to go in the contest. And foul on Zion Harmon, that's his fourth. And to the line shooting a pair, Eduardo Peralta. Peralta back in the game rather quickly. They got that eye cleaned up. Must not be bleeding, so that's a great sign. Peralta makes the first. Emmanuel Shimanga into the contest, replacing Addison Patterson. And he makes both. 91-61.
Junior middle. All right, Manuel, middle.
Jimmy Bell in transition. 93-61, Bella Vista on top. Newman into the lane. Stripped by Junior Garbra. Ball out of bounds, last touched by Bella Vista. And so Downey Christian will retain possession. Peralta goes baseline, blocked by Bell. Brandon Talbot, three ball, no good. Jeron Artest tries to save it, picked up by Peralta. Julian Newman, 3-ball, no good. Jimmy Bell for the rebound. And he is fouled by Eduardo Peralta. That is Peralta's 4th, team 7th. And so Jimmy Bell will go to the free throw line, shooting 1-1. And he missed the front end of the 1-1. Rebound, Downey Christian, Eduardo Peralta. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in the contest. Newman with the acrobatic shot. Julian Newman now with 30. Jimmy Bell for 3, and it's good. And the Bella Vista bench erupts when Jimmy Bell nails the 3. They lob it to Jimmy Bell. He does not finish, but he's fouled. So the foul is on Eduardo Peralta. That is his 5th, team 8th. And Jimmy Bell will go to the free throw line. And Bell's teammates are absolutely loving it. Jimmy Bell's moment in the sun. He makes the first. Jimmy Bell with 12 and counting. Missed it. Eduardo Peralta with the rebound. That's something else I've said a lot the second half. Eduardo Peralta with the rebound. Peralta with 14. And that tray ball by Julian Newman gives him 33. Bell behind the back. If he would have completed that, I think the bench would have just died. Geron Artest with the rip. Misses the long 2. Emmanuel Shimunga attacks the rim. So Bella Vista is just having a little fun right about now. And that's what happens when you're up by 33 points. You kind of have a little levity. 99-66. They tell Junior Garber to get it to Jimmy. He shoots a long air ball with 3.1 seconds left. And his own bench boos him. Newman, tray ball at the buzzer, no good. So our final score is Bella Vista 99, Downey Christian 66. And so the debate will begin on who the player of the game should be. Either Terry Armstrong or maybe we'll go with Addison Patterson. Either of those would be good choices. Or shucks, why not Zion Harmon or Jimmy Bell? And it is Terry Armstrong is our choice. So we will take a moment and speak with Terry Armstrong, our player of the game. All right, so we're joined now by player of the game, Terry Armstrong, after a resounding 99-66 victory. Congratulations, Terry.
Thank you.
On a fantastic game. So before we get to the serious part, you got something against the rims or something? And maybe it's just this rim, because you didn't do anything to that rim in the first half. This rim, you acted like you just wanted to tear it out of its supports. What happened?
That's my mindset every time, to try to break the rim every time I dunk.
Well, you're going to either break your rim or a wrist or tear your shoulder out of socket, man. Those were some of the nastiest dunks I've seen. So anybody who says Terry Armstrong is gone, I guess, can we say you're back now?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so folks, stop saying Terry Armstrong is gone and he'll stop attacking rims. But getting a little more serious, after last night, this must be a statement for you guys. Hey, look, everybody has a bad game. Don't count us out.
Yeah, we just had a learning experience from last night, so we came into this game ready to beat the team.
So now moving forward, in less than 5 weeks, Grind Session National Championship, International Championship. You guys feel like you're peaking? You feel like you're getting ready for that?
Yeah, I feel like we definitely getting ready for the finals. We're pretty sure Spire is going to be on the other side. We're hoping to meet them.
Okay, so you want to meet them in the semifinals, finals? It doesn't matter.
We want them in the championship.
Oh, you want Spire in the championship?
We want
okay.
Spire in the championship.
So this is on record, folks. Terry Armstrong wants Spire in the championship of the Grind Session. Well, what about Prolific? Don't you owe them a little payback? I mean, that's just a rivalry, right?
Yeah, we lost to them last year.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
So, yeah, we got to make sure we get past them first, but we definitely want to see Spire in the championship.
Okay, so there we have it, folks. Terry Armstrong wants Spire in the championship. But at any rate, Terry, it's always such a pleasure watching you. Congratulations on a great weekend.
Thank you.
All right, so the finale of the event is coming up. That will be Athens Prep versus Balboa School. So stick around. That'll be in about 8 minutes, the finale of the 2019 Jackson Purchase Jam.